Good Monday evening, November 11th. Happy Veterans Day and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Here are a few of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. 2 Wenatchee residents were hospitalized following a 2-car accident Saturday afternoon on State Route 97 near Wells Dam. Congressional incumbents are returning to D.C. to represent Central Washington. More rain is expected tomorrow and Wednesday with winter travel in the Cascades. Your full local forecast is straight ahead. Community members gathered on Monday to honor veterans at the 59th Annual Veterans Day Parade in Wenatchee. The parade was organized by the American Legion Post 10 this year. It started at 11 a.m. in front of Wells Fargo Bank on Chelan Avenue and stopped at Memorial Park for the rifle salute and playing of taps ceremony. Many veterans participated in the parade, including members of the Veterans of Foreign Wars. The parade also featured bands from Foothills, Pioneer, and Orchard Middle School, along with the Wenatchee High School Golden Apple Marching Band.
I've been around the world, and there's no better place to live in this country. And it was our troops that gave us what we have. We have to celebrate those guys for fighting these wars, giving us our country that we have today. I can't think of a better celebration than to honor the troops.
What does Veterans Day mean to you personally?
I've had family in the military, and it just means Condor. It just means a lot to me to honor them and, celebrate those guys and give them all the support we have.
Right face, right shoulder arms, forward, march.
A network outage within the state's court system caused Chelan County District Court to issue an emergency response on Friday. The administrative office of the courts has been offline since November 4th after unauthorized activity was detected on the Washington Courts network. Due to the outage, all City of Wenatchee criminal hearings, except in-custody hearings, are stricken and will be rescheduled, though all jury trials will proceed as scheduled. All protection orders, small claims, motion hearings will remain as scheduled, while civil filings, except requests for anti-harassment or any order of restriction, are suspended. The order will remain in effect through November 16th unless later rescinded, modified, or extended by the court. A new count of ballots in Douglas County's contested elections is showing some clear winners. Republican Randy Agnew will be Douglas County's newest commissioner representing District 2. Agnew, the mayor of Rock Island, faced off against exercise therapist Paula Lamanna for the seat being left by Commissioner Kyle Steinberg, a fellow Republican who's departing after 2 terms. Agnew has nearly 70% of the vote counted so far, with just over 4,000 ballots still to be tallied up by the Douglas County auditor on Wednesday. At the Douglas County PUD, Commissioner Ron Skagen, who served on the Utilities Board since 2007, has been elected once once again, this time over East Wenatchee City Council member Matthew Hepner. Skagen has taken home 63% of the votes cast. And the Eastmont School District levy, which pays for continuing programs and operations in local schools, is still passing easily with nearly 58% of the vote share. 2 Wenatchee residents were hospitalized following a 2-car accident Saturday afternoon on State Route 97 near Wells Dam. According to the Washington State Patrol, at about 3:15 p.m., a Jeep Grand Cherokee being driven by 34-year-old Andres Martinez Perez of Bridgeport was traveling northbound when it crossed the center line and collided head-on with the southbound 2016 Honda Accord being driven by 71-year-old Gary F. Beck of Wenatchee. Beck and his passenger, 78-year-old Fukoko M. Beck, were transported to Lake Chelan Hospital with unknown injuries. Martinez Perez was not injured. The State Patrol says drugs or alcohol was a factor in the accident. When we come back, the site of the former Apple Cup Café in Chelan burned down over the weekend, but this time it was for a good cause. And Deborah L. Stevens, a Washington State Supreme Court member, was elected as the next Chief Justice on Wednesday. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
A ductless unit from Carrier can keep anyone comfortable. Take Shelly, for instance. She finds me time in her new attic-turned-home gym. And with her Carrier ductless unit, the temperature is always perfect. No matter how intense her workout gets. Carrier. Total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air. Central Washington Water is your hot spring spa dealer for over 45 years. Shop their showroom and see the new Freshwater Smart IQ. This is a new innovative approach to super simple water care combined with the freshwater salt system to give you clean, balanced spa water naturally. There's a hot tub for every budget. Save up to $1,000 on hot spring spas or buy plug-and-play spas starting at $79 per month. Why shop anywhere else? Central Washington Water. They service what they sell.
Medicare annual election period is here, and the rumors are true. Health Alliance and Assurance Northwest Medicare Advantage plans are not available beginning January 1st, 2025. Now, there are 2 new Medicare Advantage plans that will be replacing them. But to quickly answer many of your questions, go to our website and click on Plan Termination. You can also come to one of our sales and education meetings. You don't have to be a current client. We'll be providing everyone a folder with step-by-step instructions on finding a new plan for next year.
The site of the former Apple Cup Café in Chelan burned down over the weekend, but it was for a good cause. The popular restaurant at 804 East Wooden Avenue was badly damaged by a fire last March, and rather than rebuild, the owner started a new location and donated the original building to Chelan Fire and Rescue. The fire agency arranged to burn the damaged structure down Saturday in a live training exercise for themselves and neighboring departments. Our media partners at the Wenatchee World captured video of that training. Congressional incumbents are returning to D.C. to represent Central Washington. Democrat Kim Schreier of Sammamish ended the week with more than 53% of the vote share, taking her back to the House of Representatives for her 4th term. Her Republican challenger, Carmen Goers, conceded the race on Friday. Schreier serves the 8th District, which includes Chelan County. Meanwhile, in the 4th District, which encompasses Douglas, Grant, and Okanagan counties, Congressman Dan Newhouse has earned almost 52% over fellow Republican Jared Sessler. Newhouse issued a statement today thanking voters for re-electing him to his 6th term in Congress. Deborah L. Stevens, a Washington State Supreme Court member, was elected as the next Chief Justice on Wednesday. She will succeed the current Chief of Justice, Stephen C. Gonzalez. Stevens was first appointed to the Washington Supreme Court in January 2008 and most recently served as a judge for Division III of the Court of Appeals. She's the first female judge from Eastern Washington to serve on the Washington Supreme Court and the first judge from that court as well. During her 10 years, Stevens will serve as the court's chief spokesperson and preside over the court's public hearings and co-chair the state's Board of Judicial Administration. Stevens will be sworn in at a January 13th ceremony at the Temple of Justice in Olympia. Coming up next, the Upper Valley nonprofit Waste Loop has spent the last 6 years trying to shrink the amount of material that goes to area landfills. We'll tell you how they do it coming up in tonight's feature story. Rain is expected through midweek with wintry travel in the Cascades. I'll have all the details coming up in your full local weather forecast. That and much more still to come tonight. Please stay with us.
This is the time of year we celebrate family, traditions, and great food. At Abby's, our legendary pizzas are so giant that they feed up to 6 happy family members. When you need a break from cooking, think Abby's. Our place or your place. Our family is here for your family.
The Triple Topper's back!
This November, what makes Abby's Triple Topper so great? It's the pepperoni, Canadian bacon, and ground beef toppings piled to the edge. It's a whole lot of pizza at a very special price. Order your Triple Topper at abbys.com.
Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa, located on South Wenatchee Ave, has the largest selection of spas and swim spas in town. Stay cool this summer in an artesian swim spa and use it all year long. We enjoy helping families reconnect one spa at a time. Hot tubs are proven to improve sleep and decrease arthritis pain. Our passion is water, so please bring us a water sample, and we will help you diagnose your pool or spa water for free. Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa, your pool and spa experts.
The Upper Valley nonprofit Waste Loop has spent the last 6 years trying to shrink the amount of material that goes to area landfills. Their latest large-scale effort is Eastside Rebuild, the home furnishings and construction shop in Cashmere, where old materials are donated, recycled, and sold for new projects. The facility in a former fruit warehouse also doubles as an education center, a tool library, and even a place to get home appliances repaired free of charge. In tonight's feature story, NCWLIFE News took a tour of the shop with some of the Eastside Rebuild managers.
Hello, my name is Luke Dixon. I'm a program manager for Waste Loop's Eastside Rebuild, which is a building materials salvage center and a tool library and a DIY education center. We opened up shop in April of 2024, so just a few months ago. And we've been building out our programs, including the tool library and the building materials store. Since then, we get a lot of public donations. So DIYers and contractors that have excess from their projects, they bring us their leftovers. And we are a nonprofit organization, so there's some tax write-off benefits. We also go out and salvage in the world. So we will take down structures and buildings and carefully deconstruct instead of hitting things with a wrecking ball so that we can repurpose those materials. There's a lot that we focus on, but Waste Loop is primarily a waste diversion nonprofit. So one of the largest goals is to divert as much material from the landfill as possible. At the same time, it's really easy to be able to create a very affordable building material DIY solution for people out there. So it's kind of hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. Our store currently spans 3 floors. Right in this front entrance here is kind of the welcome window. Up this flight of stairs, we call this the showroom. These tiles were all decorated by people at Earth Day Fair last year. So they are decorating our stairway. Up here, we've got a lot of different materials, kind of sorted into category like you'd see in a hardware store. You know, we've got plumbing and bath and HVAC stuff, electrical and lighting. We've got our interior, which includes some flooring and tile work. We have hardware and tools that are for sale over in this corner, and then kind of home goods and furniture, and then our shelving. We've got some cabinet sets for folks and all kinds of goodies in this upper floor. So right over here is our education zone. We use this space for a lot of our classes, and our repair cafes are held over here. We've got some fun statistics on the board over there. 159 items fixed, 743 pounds is what those items totaled. And we've had just under 120 people come in to get help.
Hi, my name is Beryl Bills. I'm one of the co-managers here at Eastside Rebuild, specifically focusing on marketing and outreach as well as the tool library. I think that all of us at Waste Loop and at Eastside Rebuild have our hands in everything. For example, I'm here to help you pick out tools, to help you pick out materials, but I also teach our monthly Power Tools 101 course for women and gender expansive people down in the wood shop. So we're trying to expand more workshops like that, have more educational opportunities, and I hope to have a hand in all of it.
So down here, we've got a lot of our bigger stuff. You know, we've got our exterior doors on a rack here. We've got a lot of our sheet goods, which is, plywood and other stuff. We've got all of our dimensional lumber sorted out there. And so we've got a variety of appliances and then windows on the back corner there. So the sale that we're having right now is a special one. It is a make an offer, all offers accepted sale on select items. So we have some excess from our tool libraries. Say we have 4 hammer drills. We don't need 4 in the tool library. We're putting 2 out for the community, and any amount you want to pay, we take it as a donation, and that is what's going on. So we've got some tools here out in front of the store, and we've got several items in the store that are larger that have a sticker on it, and anything with that specific sticker is a make an offer item.
We are not afraid of questions. We don't have all the answers, and we're happy to just be here as a resource for people. So come in and ask your questions, and if we don't know it, we'll find out together. So that's really what Eastside Rebuild's all about.
Time now to take a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. It was cool and a rainy start to our Sunday. We did pick up some pretty good moisture yesterday. We'll get to that in a second. But what a great shot as we look up north outside our weather window from this afternoon. This is our Billy Goat Sky-Fi Tower camera, and a lot of low-hanging clouds up north. We've had some of those in our area as well. This is the camera that usually has Pateros. You can just see Brewster right there, but this is the area that the Weather Service is also focusing on as far as snowy wintry travel goes. Loop Pass up north could pick up about a half foot of snow as we get into tonight and going into Tuesday morning. Here's a look at that. Here's with the Washington Peak Loop Pass right here, and all points west. Boy, an area around Stevens Pass, just north of Stevens Pass, I should say, and Snoqualmie could see some wintry travel, and that goes through 4 a.m. on Tuesday. Then I think we'll be right back into it again on Wednesday. So we have a lot of wet weather to talk about, and we'll do that in a second. Unofficially today, high temperature 50 degrees, and that's 4 degrees above where we should be at 46. 9 degrees below our record high, 59, set back in 1990. Pretty mild start to our day with all the clouds and showers this morning. 41, 32 is our normal low, and our record 13, and that was set in 1985. Going back overnight and this morning, we've picked up 0.15 of an inch. I can say it, but it's one of the biggest rains we've had in quite some time. Almost 4 inches now of precipitation, but just think about that. That goes all the way back to January 1st, and that still puts us almost 2 inches behind where we should be for this time of year. Sunrise now, straight up 7 o'clock, and it's set this afternoon at 4:29. Getting you into your Tuesday weather, temperatures will be about like today. 53 in Moses Lake and Ephrata, 52 for Quincy. We'll see 51 in Wenatchee, also Eniat and Chelan, even Omak at 51 tomorrow. The cool spot on our map, as usual, you folks up in Lake Wenatchee with a high temperature tomorrow afternoon of 47 degrees. Tonight we will see cloudy skies, still some isolated showers. Here's the storm system that moved through, but it's still dragging this clouds and showers with it. Most of the activity tonight will be in western Washington. We'll see lows somewhere in those mid-30s. For your Tuesday, here's our next round of storminess. Cloudy skies, a chance for some showers in the afternoon, but boy, as we get into the evening, here we go. Statewide showers with heavy rain expected along the west coast of Washington for Wednesday. This, folks, our best chance for rain. We have a 100% chance of it, and this is going to stay like that pretty much throughout the day on Wednesday. A very rainy midweek. High temperature for Wednesday around 50 degrees. For Thursday, things begin to dry out a little bit. Mostly cloudy skies. Still about a 40% chance of rain, but once again, I think that's mainly for the Cascades and west. Highs again right around that 50-degree mark. For Friday, this will be our driest and sunniest day of the entire 7-day forecast. Mostly sunny, a little bit of a ridge forming over the Pacific Northwest. Will stay dry for Friday. High temperatures about normal in the upper 40s. And then as we get you into the weekend, here's our next storm system set to move in. Once again, not so much during the daytime. We'll see a steady increase in clouds, but then a little better chance as we get into the evening hours. Maybe even rain mixed with snow on Saturday. Highs only in the mid-40s to kick off our weekend. And then on Sunday, an even better chance for rain. Here's our trough of low pressure and a wide area of rain showers on Sunday with high temperatures again, a little on the cool side into the mid-40s. Here's your 7-day forecast now, and we do expect 36 overnight tonight. A good chance for mainly late afternoon, evening showers for Tuesday and 51. Wednesday, it is going to be a wet one. 100% chance of rain, again 51. Our chance for precip goes down on Thursday to 40%, and we'll stay about 50 degrees. Looks like Friday, our driest and sunniest day, mostly sunny and 49, and then right back to the wet weather this weekend. A rain-snow mix not out of the question Saturday and 46, with a good chance for rain on Sunday. High temperature then 47 degrees. And that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
I'm Jen Mueller. Watch for my show, I Cook, You Measure on NCWLIFE. It's part cooking instruction, part entertainment, and all about connecting over food and wine with your favorite Northwest athletes.
Watch I Cook, You Measure with Jen Mueller Mondays at 1, Wednesdays at 2, Fridays at 11 a.m., and Saturday and Sundays at 10:30 p.m. right here on the NCWLIFE channel.
The Wenatchee Wild had a 1-1 weekend in Western Hockey League play. Things started well enough Friday night with Wenatchee topping Red Deer 5-2, getting goals from 5 different players. Austin Drade had the call on the Wenatchee Wild Hockey Network.
Working against a Red Deer forechecker. Sends it ahead for Friesen. Short distance, can't save. Second chance, no! Third chance, they score! Kenta Isogai stays with the play and puts the Wild ahead 1-0. Left him just a little bit of space, then took it away from him. Here come the Wild, 2-on-1. Trying to get to the net, backhand chance, they score! Mannix McCagerty! Wild have it with Mannix up the left wing, 3-on-4 entry. Rich shot, he scores! Easton Mannix! Chipped into the Wild end. Zipped ahead, 2-on-1. Friesen over the line, waits for a shot, save, rebound, he scores! 100 career points for Evan Friesen. It's a beauty on the PK. It's Wrigley looking for a pass to make. Hammers it in behind. Wild get to this one. Jodry trying to break free. Jodry down the right wing, got it to the blue line, sends it toward the net, and scores! Throws one just wide, down a 2, down a 1, and that will do it. Wild win this one 5-2. over the Red Deer Rebels.
Things did not go so well Saturday, however, as visiting Portland posted a 6-3 win. Wenatchee's back in the Wolves' Den Saturday against Calgary at 6 o'clock. Well, the Wenatchee Panther volleyball team kept their undefeated streak going with a district championship over the weekend. The Panthers repeated as district champs by downing Davis in 3 straight sets. It was not easy, not a cakewalk at all for the Panthers. Behind the first set, they were down by 3 points. They came back to take the final 2 points to win 25-23. Panthers took the next 2 sets, 25-15 and 19, to earn the title. Once again, Davis bounced back to beat Moses Lake in straight sets to earn a trip to the state 4A tournament November 22nd and 23rd in Yakima. Chelan repeated as the District 5 1A champions with a straight set 25-14, 12 and 16 victory over Kashmir. The Goats earned the #1 seed at state tournament Friday and Saturday. Their first round opponent will be Kalama. Kashmir is the #5 seed and will face Lakeside in the first round. Pullman and West Valley of Spokane will join Ellensburg in the state 2A tournament after crossover win Saturday. The Greyhounds ended Sela's season in straight sets. The Eagles topped Toppenish in a marathon 3-2. Manson repeated as the District 5 2B champions after sweeping 2 matches in Quincy Saturday. Trojans down Tri-Cities Prep 3-zip and Riverview 3-zip for the championship. Soap Lake ended Entiat season Saturday in Waterville in the final round of the District 5 1B tournament, 3-1. Eisenhower joins Wenatchee in the state 4A girls soccer tournament after a win on Saturday. The Cadets ended West Valley season Saturday with a 2-0 win. Eisenhower will play at #1 Skyline Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Wenatchee earned a 7 seed and will host Kent Ridge Wednesday at 6 in the first round. Neither Prosser nor East Valley could earn trips to the state 2A tournament Saturday. The Mustangs fell to Pullman 1-0 while the Red Devils dropped a 5-1 decision to West Valley of Spokane. Ellensburg plays Seaholm in Bellingham Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Natchez Valley ended Cashier. They edged Cashier, but that is for the District 5 1A soccer title Saturday with a 2-1 victory. Royal edged Riverside 1-0, while Lakeside ended Cascade season 2-0 in the consolation games. Kashmir will host Kingsway Christian in the first round of state Wednesday at 6 p.m. Seeding games at the Central Washington University for the B schools had Brewster blanking Pateras. Tonasket topped Okanagan and Cle Elum stopped Highland Saturday. Okanagan plays at Napavine Wednesday at 4. Tonasket faces Toledo in Kelso Wednesday at 6. Brewster plays Northwest Christian at Central Valley High School Wednesday at 6:30. Turning to football, the Big Nine took a beating in playoffs over the weekend. Eastmont turned the ball over 6 times Friday night as Meade won the first round playoff game 31-10. Wenatchee finished its season on a losing note at home Friday, falling to visiting Ridgeline 41-33. Chiawana built a 28-0 first quarter lead and held Sunnyside in check, winning going away 49-0. Walla Walla topped West Valley 35-25 to end the season, while Davis came out on top of Pasco 35-22. Moses Lake's incredible season came to an end Saturday with a 49-20 loss to Kamaikan at Lions Field. The game started off with the Mavericks and Braves trading touchdown passes. Moses Lake had a scoop and score and went into the halftime break leading 20-14. They forgot to show up in the second half. Kamaikan goes on for the big 49-20 victory. Ephrata ended the season on a high note, downing Ellensburg Friday 29-zip. Prosser found itself into the winner to state game, downing Steilacoom 51-35. East Valley also advanced to the state 2A tournament with a 30-13 win over North Kitsap. Sela beat North Central 43-7. Othello advanced to state Saturday with a 20-7 win over Rogers of Spokane. Ording ended Toppenish's season 24-6. Royal clobbered Clahoya 76-6 to advance to the state 1A tournament. Ryland Hatmaker completed 11 of 12 passes for 167 yards and 5 touchdowns to lead Kashmir over Granite Falls 42-0. Omak advanced to the state 1A tournament with a 34-0 shutout of Connell. Wapato ended the season on a winning note, edging White Swan 14-8. Zilla also earned a trip to the state tournament with a 48-28 win over Mount Baker. Omak will visit Montesano Saturday at 1 o'clock of the first round. Kashmir and Royal earned first round byes and will play the following week. They both ended up on the same side of the bracket, so if they win their quarterfinal games, they could meet in the semifinals November 30th. Seton Catholic ended Chelan season Saturday 56-7 in that one. Cle Elum ended Brewster's season last on Friday night in 2B football with a 41-23 victory. Liberty Bell advanced to the state 2B tournament with a 56-8 win over Riverview. Manson's season came to an end with a 50-0 defeat at the hands of Columbia Burbank. Okanagan blasted Warden 78-9 to advance to state. Lake Roosevelt season was ended by Goldendale Saturday 50 56-6. Okanagan is the number 1 seed and will play Friday Harbor in the first round. Liberty Bell received a 6th seed and will play number 11 Adna. The days and times and locations for those games yet to be figured out. Etienne finished the Central Washington 1B season with a 58-20 win over Waterville Mansfield. Tigers will face Garfield Palouse in the first round of the state 1B tournament. Moses Lake Christian drew Nacelle as a first round opponent. Waterville Mansfield will play Wilbur Creston Keller in the first round Friday at Moses Lake's Lions Field. That'll be at 7 o'clock. That's a lot of sports. Hope you kept up and have a happy Monday.
And that will do it for our newscast tonight. For more news from around North Central Washington, you can find us at NCWLIFE.com, on our social media channels, or on our mobile app for iPhone and Android. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. Email us at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us, and have a great night.